Alright. So let's get started. Alright. Let's turn up the volume. Here we go with the acting. So here we go. The year was 4E230. The year Skyrim had banished the dragons. After the dragons were destroyed, everything was normal. I decided to come to Skyrim to witness it myself. Oh, before I continue with my acting, hello everyone, the Blue Jay player here. Welcome to the Skyrim edition of Minecraft. You guys like the idea so much of the Fallout edition of Minecraft, so I'm glad you liked it, and I appreciate that. So let's get straight into the video. Let's get straight back to the acting. I decided to come. After Skyrim, after the dragons were banned, Solitude was gone. After a huge earthquake hit Skyrim, I was somehow in the earthquake. And I didn't know what to say. I'm guessing this is Riverwood up ahead. I guess this is Riverwood up ahead. We may be able to get a house here. A stone axe. Record. Alright, let's keep moving. That's right, Skyrim has been covered in it is underground. She is no longer alive anymore. There has been a rumor that she's underneath Whiterun, and that we have to go into caves. But before we could do that, we have to survive in the world of Skyrim. So let's get started. So let's break this. No one knows what caused that earthquake. Some say it was right after the Dragonborn slain the dragon, and it was right after that he slain the dragon that it got really worse by the minute. Lucky I could live here for a while. So let's go ahead and start chopping some of these items down. So, let's start making room. There we go. Now we know that Solitude is still underground for good, but is it still around? That's the question. And will we ever find it? We will find out. Let's find out. But before we could do anything, we have to make a mine. And we have to make sure that we get the beautiful. We have to make a mine in the world of Skyrim. So let's go chop these trees. be some evidence down there what caused the earthquake. All we know is it was pretty bad. The earthquake was pretty bad. Alrighty. Let's go in and make a crafting table. It's already getting dark as it is. I knew that was coming. It's already getting dark, so we must sleep. We must be careful. What a bad situation. Skyrim is a very old world. It has been known as the Wonder of Lands, the Wonder of the Companions. Although I'm in Skyrim, I did hear a rumor that the Companions were disbanded. I'm not sure if that's true, but it's crazy. Because that would suck if the Companions disbanded. Stick some of this wood so we can replace it with something else. There we go. Dead. He's dead. There could be coal around here. We might need to ask one of the locals about this wondrous land. And it looks like we got a wheat farm. I lived in Skyrim. I moved in Skyrim to get away from all the drama that was going on in Cyrodiil. But although Cyrodiil was something, wasn't it? The legends call Skyrim a world of wonder, a place of fortune, a place of wonder, and a place of honor. Ulfric Stormcloak was slain, from what I heard from the Imperials, he was slain to his death of the world. Now that's happened, it is crazy. And technology is about to get better. I can tell the future is going to be crazy. I wonder what the future is going to bring us. I'll never know. So we're going to make sure that the people of the world needs to know what's going down. I collected some of this endstone, which I never thought this existed in Skyrim. And this looks more durable. And if I have to, I'll surround it with I'm gonna surround it with cobblestone for now. And everything in between. Now, we learn the truth. The Dragavor slain Alduin. He's no longer alive. Alduin was killed and slaughtered down. And no longer is he alive. Alduin said, before he died to Dragavor, "Why did you kill me?" And Dragavor said, "Because you destroyed the world, and now you're going to pay." And when he did that, it was all over. What will we ever predict the future of Skyrim's life? Will it ever live on, or will it die out? Trying to turn on its legacy. We will find out in the future of the Elder Scrolls. Let's go in. A cookie. Now, guessing we need a better pickaxe than that junky one. This will be the end of this. This will be the end of what will happen of the world, things to come. And right during the earthquake, the hills also changed, which means Helgen was no longer connected to the world. I mean, connected to Skyrim. I mean, connected to the lower parts of Riverwood. Only Riverwood standed up. No one knows if anyone had even made it. Where could they have gone? No one knows. Only me will find out. Only me will find out. So, we will work together to take out. We will send back the demon powers of the world. Need a bunch of cobblestone for this to work. So, no one knows for a fact what happened. There we go. Everything's been made. And it's getting dark, so we need to get some rest. So, the wall has been made to surround the fortress of this area. And now it's getting dark to day 3. It gets dark pretty quickly here, I can tell. Skyrim's the place that will get dark any day. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna survive this? Only me will find out in the future. We will find out. This is going to be a bad war. Even though the Imperials had taken down the Ulfric Stormcloak, a couple of his minions still continue on. I wonder what's going to happen. Will there be a next generation Ulfric? Or will there be a next generation Alduin? I have no idea. All I know is that the world is not going to be itself anymore after a while. So we better make sure. We gotta be careful. Fire's been made. We need a couple of stuff to fuel it with. So what can we use? Could use some of these wooden pressure plates to use as fuel. We need to cook this delicious meat. Is this meat deluxe? It is venison. This is the venison. Now this is what it's going to look like when you cook it. Cooked venison. Delicious. I heard a couple locals say if you hunt these in the woods or out in the wild, it will give you good strength in your body. Might make a garden area. do this. There's a little idea right here going down. And then we are going to replace this in the future with cobblestone. So we must continue on. We got it together. We can survive. But before we can do that, we gotta go mine for some iron. And when you're in Skyrim, a lot of resources takes the cake. And when you're in the world of Skyrim, you gotta go mining no matter what you gotta do. You gotta keep mining, mining, and mining for the resources. Always mine for your resources. And don't ever give up. Because you will be the #1 warrior of Skyrim. That's a lot of cobblestone. As soon as we get... Yes! Cool. I knew Skyrim would have some coal. This hole's pretty going deep. And that's the one thing you should never ever do in Skyrim, is dig under yourself. Hang on.
Why you hide yourself in the bedroom? Here's the thing. They're talking about people who are going to the Super Bowl on Sunday. They're staying at hotels around the area. They're staying at hotels. They're staying at bars, all kinds of different ways. Nothing bad?
Sorry about that miscalculation, but let's continue on with our acting. We will now get this coal so we can get out of this hole. to make a stone pickaxe. How delightful. So we gotta get ready, and we gotta keep going. Now we shouldn't run out of coal anytime soon. Let's get out of this hole. Before we continue anything else, we need to make a bunch of torches. Alright. When you make torches now, my lovely viewers can see. We made it to the minute. We made it to the top. We put it up the torches. Now we should be able to be safe. Criminals. Now, what should we do now? Now that we get this place to ourselves. I heard an elf used to live there. What was his name? Ah, yes. Fabian. There was a love war. And right after he lost the war with the love, he moved out of this house. And lucky for me, I managed to afford this house a long time ago. I mean, while I was living here. This is pretty cool. The more we continue, the better we will stand up to each other and continue on with our cultural learning, with our culture citizenship. This will be the next generation of the world. My name is the Blue Jay Player, and I'm a Skyrim warrior. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this Skyrim edition, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to make longer videos for the Fallout edition and the Skyrim edition, but I was just testing it out and seeing how it worked. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. The Blue Jay Player out. Whoop!